It's hard to never have stability. You know, never know when or where the next meal is coming from, when or where if the power is going to get shut off or turned on. Never know if the hotel itself is going to get shut down and when you're going to have to move, if you're going to have the money to move.
There's a lot of people that lost their jobs. They have nowhere else to go and they gotta look for the cheapest way. The cheapest way is a hotel. And it's not cheap, but it's a hotel, it's a roof.
The Star Motel is a painful place to be. It is not a place suitable for people to live. It's a heartbreaking place. No one deserves to live at the Star Motel.
Even before the coronavirus pandemic, low-income areas of Orlando were plagued by a lack of affordable housing, with families packing into crumbling motels. The Star Motel in Kissimmee, which was in disarray before the pandemic hit, was pushed over the edge by the recent economic shutdown. The motel's owner abandoned it in December. Since then, residents have been left to run the place. The power has been shut off at least 4 times.
Call and tell her to come and see because they're shutting the power right now. Right now. Tell her to come and see it.
In early August, the electric company trucks were back again. The motel's residents needed to pay $1,500 to keep the power on.
Have you paid anything? Had you done anything for us?
Actually, I have. Go ask Mario because I just messaged him receipt from what I did pay on the last.
Right now.
I have it on Facebook
no
too. Today is the due date.
This should have been paid on Friday. Like every other Friday, they have been paid because we went and got the money.
They gathered around the courtyard to figure out what to do.
If our kids go without light, it's because one of our sorry. Because my son don't want to hear that. How you let the lights go out? Huh? How am I going to tell Junior I let the lights go out, man? They can't come to me. My kids are the most main important thing in my life. Because I'm going to pipe this heat, but they ain't. All right, everybody outside in front of me right now. Can all y'all pull out $100? If you can't, please don't talk to me right now.
70, 80, 90, 100. That's 200.
Residents scrounged up enough money, but 5 days later, the power was shut off for good when the electric company asked them to pay $9,000 in back payments. Kathia Badio-Felio is a single mother who was forced from her home in Puerto Rico by Hurricane Maria. She rotates with her family from staying at the Star Motel and a transitional housing site which did not accept her dogs. She works a graveyard shift at Universal Orlando Resort. When the pandemic hit, the shutdown left her with fewer hours and less income.
I make $13 an hour. I get a $400 and something, $20 weekly. I have to make 3 times the income to get a house. And I'm head of household. Even if I were by myself with my daughter, I wouldn't make it because a 2-bedroom is not $1,200. A 2-bedroom is $1,400, it's $1,500. If you find low housing, you have like a 3-year wait. Minimum 6 months, but that will never happen because there's so many people looking for affordable housing right now that I have been told that it's a 3-year wait. So I expected to wait 3 years of homelessness before I ever get a chance of getting into affordable housing.
There are so many different levels and so many different reasons why people are homeless. It's just they're caught between a hard place and a rock because most work at the theme parks. They're not being paid a livable wage, and I see the vicious cycle of maybe when tax time comes around, they'll be okay, and 2-3 months down the road, it's the same situation again. It's just Kissimmee is such a mess. It is such a mess.
Rose Jusino, a 17-year-old high school student, has lived at the Star Motel for 9 months, and her family has hopped from motel to motel for 7 years. She works at a Taco Bell to help her family, but was temporarily out of work when one of her coworkers tested positive for the coronavirus.
I feel like each year is getting worse. First we were in like normal hotels, just normal ones, nothing special, nothing extravagant. Then the hotel started getting worse and worse and worse. And now we're at the Star, and that place is like hell on earth. Gunshots, music all night, everyone drinking and fighting and fussing and arguing over nothing. It's crazy. The people there are already going through hard times as it is, so they're already arguing and drinking on top of that, which is not making anything better. And then turning off the electricity, so now they have no AC, so their head is literally boiling. It's just gonna make them more mad, more frustrated. Even the smaller things that usually wouldn't bother them on a normal day is gonna start bothering them. Now there's more fights, more arguments. People are quicker to pull out their guns and shoot for no reason. Rather than maybe if we just had that little bit of AC, you could have somewhere to go chill when you're mad, in your room, cool down, literally.
Well, I think what the pandemic has done for our community and for our nation is to bring to light that we absolutely have an undercurrent of poverty in our community that many were not aware of. And so when you have restaurants and hotels and other places in our community of tourism and hospitality, when they're no longer able to have the base of clients they need to sustain, that's going to trickle down to a group that was already really, really struggling. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Rose and her family left the Star Motel after it lost power. They scraped up the last of their savings for a week's stay at the Magic Castle Inn and Suites.
I wish I was rich. You already rich. You're rich in personality, love, and family. We got a lot more than a lot of other people do. Be happy with what we got. You don't need to be rich.
But there's been moments where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna drop out and work. We need the money. And then other times where it's like, I'm just gonna quit my job, focus on school. I need to get my grades up. And then there's times where it's like, oh my God, I don't wanna go to work, I'm so tired. Or I don't wanna go to school, I'm so tired. But you have to. You can't just quit, you can't just stop.
We're hardworking people that want to make it. The hotels are just not people that use drugs. They don't want to get out of there. People that are comfortable or don't want to work. No, most of us, we're just trying to make it through and trying to find a better way of supplying to our kids and not end up without a roof under our heads.
No matter where we live, who we live by, or who we're friends with, it's just the environment we're in. A lot of people have a good head on their shoulders, just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they get judged for that. And that's wrong, because you don't know what that person's going through. Everybody sees, the smiles and the happiness, and nobody really sees what's underneath all of that, the pain and the agony and everything that everybody has to go through on a daily just to keep going.